Imagine spending decades with someone, building a life, raising a family, only to reach your golden years and realize it's over. This isn't just a sad anomaly anymore. It's a rapidly accelerating trend known as gray divorce, where marriages are ending at record rates after age 60. This seismic shift is completely reshaping how we think about marriage, retirement, and what happily ever after truly means. It affects not just the individuals involved, but ripples through their families, shatters financial plans, and can even impact long-term health. If you're over 60 or know someone who is, understanding why this is happening isn't just fascinating. It is crucial for making the best decisions for your own life. Get ready, because we're about to expose the powerful forces driving this unprecedented rise in divorce among older adults and what you can do to navigate these changing times. The first, and perhaps most fundamental, driver of gray divorce is something we all wish for: longer life expectancy. In generations past, retirement might have meant a few quiet years of rest, a final chapter. But today, thanks to advances in medicine and lifestyle, retirement can easily stretch to 20, 30, or even more years of active living. That's an incredibly long time to spend enduring an unhappy marriage. Many people over 60 are looking at this vast expanse of time ahead and realizing they simply want something different. They want to truly enjoy their later years, to experience joy and fulfillment, not merely to exist within a dissatisfying partnership. This extended lifespan provides both the time and the powerful motivation to make truly monumental life changes, including the difficult decision to divorce. But this longevity is often paired with another empowering factor. Another massive shift fueling gray divorce is financial independence. Historically, many individuals, particularly women, felt trapped in unhappy marriages because they were utterly dependent on their spouse financially. The thought of starting over, of supporting oneself, was simply too daunting. But that landscape has dramatically transformed. With more women having worked for decades, building their own careers, accumulating personal savings, and often having their own retirement accounts, they now feel genuinely free to leave if the marriage isn't working for them. Financial independence is a powerful liberator. It means you no longer have to stay in a relationship just to keep a roof over your head or pay the bills. It empowers you to make choices that are truly best for your own happiness and long-term well-being. And as individuals find this newfound freedom, society itself is catching up. The third significant factor is changing social attitudes towards divorce. It's hard to overstate how much the stigma surrounding divorce has evaporated, especially for older adults. In previous decades, a late-life divorce often carried a heavy cloak of shame or failure. That simply isn't true anymore. Society, as a whole, is far more accepting of divorce at any age. Friends and family are considerably less likely to judge. Instead, they often offer understanding and support. People increasingly view divorce not as a personal failing, but as a courageous step towards a fresh start, a redefinition of happiness. This profound shift in attitude makes it significantly easier for people over 60 to make the decision to separate, knowing they won't be shunned or looked down upon. In fact, they might even receive encouragement and celebration for choosing their own path. But sometimes, the catalyst for this dramatic shift isn't external acceptance, but an internal reckoning. One of the most poignant reasons for gray divorce is the emotional impact of empty nest syndrome. For decades, many couples' lives revolve almost entirely around their children. Their schedules, conversations, and even their identities are often intertwined with parenting. But when the children finally grow up and leave home, couples often find themselves truly alone together for the first time in many, many years. Without the daily, all-consuming focus on their kids, some spouses tragically realize they have little to nothing in common outside of their shared parental duties. The routines and common goals that once held them together simply vanish, leading to profound feelings of loneliness, disconnection, or even deep-seated resentment. Some couples genuinely try to reconnect and rediscover each other, but for others, the emptiness serves as a stark, undeniable wake-up call, leading them to conclude it's finally time to move on. And this reevaluation only intensifies with the next major life stage. Adding to the pressure, retirement itself brings an entirely new set of challenges to a long-standing marriage. Suddenly, instead of busy work schedules and separate routines, couples find themselves spending significantly more time together, often in close quarters. For some, this intensified proximity can be a wonderful opportunity for renewed connection. For others, however, it mercilessly exposes old, unresolved problems or creates entirely new tensions. Differences in how to spend newly abundant time, how to manage shared money, or even fundamental disagreements about where to live can cause immense strain. Some people shockingly discover that their cherished goals for retirement simply don't match their spouse's vision. If these deep-seated issues can't be resolved through communication or compromise, divorce can quickly begin to seem like the most logical, even necessary, option for both parties. But it's not just about what changes externally, it's about what shifts internally. Many people over 60 are experiencing a powerful, often unexpected, desire for personal growth. They envision their later years as a time for continued learning, for travel, for starting exciting new hobbies, or even returning to school to pursue long-held passions. If their spouse doesn't share these burgeoning interests, or worse, seems to actively stifle them, it can create a profound sense of distance and dissatisfaction. Some individuals genuinely feel held back, creatively or emotionally, by their marriage. They yearn for the freedom to explore new avenues and define themselves outside of their long-standing partnership. This powerful, late-life drive for self-discovery and personal fulfillment can become an incredibly strong, undeniable reason to seek a divorce even after decades spent together. And surprisingly, modern tools are making this deeply personal journey a little less daunting. The ease and accessibility of technology has fundamentally changed how people connect and find support in their later years. Thinking about divorce used to feel incredibly isolating, but today, online communities, dating apps tailored for mature adults, and social media platforms make it dramatically easier to meet new people, find advice, and discover others who have been through similar life transitions. If you're over 60 and contemplating divorce, you are absolutely not alone. A supportive network is often just a few clicks away. This digital connection can make the entire process feel significantly less scary and far more manageable. And all these factors are converging with a powerful shift in individual mindset. Underlying this entire trend is a fundamental less tolerance for unhappiness. People today, regardless of age, are simply less willing to settle for a life that doesn't bring them joy. This rings especially true after the age of 60. Many feel they've put in decades of hard work, raised families, navigated careers, and now they inherently deserve to be happy. If a marriage isn't providing the happiness, if it's become a source of stress or constraint, they are far more likely to take definitive action and leave. This powerful shift in mindset, prioritizing personal well-being, is a huge reason why divorce rates are skyrocketing among older adults. Adding to this, legal changes and simplified processes have made the path to divorce less daunting. In many places, divorce laws have evolved, making it easier and less financially burdensome to end a marriage. The advent of no-fault divorce means you no longer have to prove wrongdoing or assign blame, which dramatically simplifies the process. It's often faster, less emotionally draining, and more affordable, making it accessible for people over 60 who might have avoided it in the past because it seemed too hard or too costly. Ultimately, the rise of divorce after 60 isn't just about the painful ending of a marriage. It's a profound societal shift, a bold declaration that it's about starting a vibrant new chapter. People are living longer, healthier, and more active lives than ever before. They want those extended years to be filled with happiness, purpose, and genuine fulfillment. If that means making a big, courageous change, more and more people are willing to do it. The increasing rate of gray divorce sends a clear message. It is truly never too late to choose happiness and embrace personal growth. What are your thoughts on this rise in divorce after 60? Have you, or someone you know, experienced this firsthand? Share your perspectives and stories in the comments below.